It's your boy OG Tim Wilson, and I am here live with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Waze, and it is time for the WayzVerse. That's right, it is time for the WayzVerse, where we talk a whole lot of stuff, and we do a whole lot of different kind of lists. So it's going to be interesting because Big Ed and I never really know what bag Waze going to come out of on any given week. So he's all prepared and we're all unprepared. We're all over the map, but you know what? It is the WayzVerse, and he is Waze, so that's the Waze it is. What's up, fellas?
Nothing much. Chilling.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, not much here as well. Just kicking it. I know where I'm at. I don't know about Big Ed, but where I'm at, we about to go ahead and get pounded with a bunch of snow again for the rest of this week.
Yeah, we're getting a little light mix tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday is supposed to snow both days.
We got a little bit of a slushy snow the other day. It went away in a day, and then last night by surprise we got a little bit of a brush of snow, but not much at all. So we've been blessed this year.
Hey, at least we ain't in California.
California, here I go.
They got hit with 10 feet of snow in places.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, that's bad for them too, because they don't know what to do.
Right?
They are not prepared for
no
that.
idea what to do, man.
Right?
So what we got? What we got as a topic tonight, Waze?
Man, it is your favorite topic. I know that very well. Tonight we are listing our personal top 10 stand-up comedians.
Current or all time?
All time. Your personal all time.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. Okay, all right. Okay, I can deal with this. I can deal with this list.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be fun, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I'm writing them down right now so that I can be a little more prepared than usual. And while we write them down, while I do this, let's do this, shall we?
Doo-doo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Man, I miss the smoothness of that crown. I will say that right now.
Oh, you back to the crown, bro?
Oh yeah, it's tax season. Yes, I am back to the crown.
Is it tax season? Maybe I get a crown sometime soon.
Yes, you will.
How long have I been hearing that, Waze?
Man, look, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
All right.
Okay, Waze, talk to us. What we doing?
All right, so we're gonna start this off right away. Top 10.
Okay.
We're gonna list our 10 through down to 8 right away.
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Starting with number 10.
You want to go first, Big Ed, or you want me to go?
All right, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
My number 10, Pigmeat Markham.
Wow.
Here come the judge.
Me? It's on me?
Yep.
It is.
My number 10, I'm gonna go with Andrew Dice Clay.
Ooh,
Good one.
Ooh, I was not ready for that one. I like that.
Waze.
Mine is more of a shocker, but for me personally, I got heavier hitters up ahead of him, and that's Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
My number 9, LaWanda Page.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Oh,
Not bad at all. At number 9, I got some heavy hitters on here. I'm gonna go at number 9 with Sam Kinison.
Ooh,
ooh,
damn good one.
yes.
Damn good.
Voice.
That man know he could holler.
Man. All right, my number 9. I'm a baby of the comic view era. J. Anthony Brown.
Okay, I like J. Anthony.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Number 8.
My number 8. I'll go with Red Fox.
That's
Ooh,
a great one. I was about to put him on my list, and I came up with another name, and then another name, and then another name. But yeah, Red Fox is a great one. It's getting hard for me to put these in order now because everybody else on my list is a monster. But I'm gonna go with a guy who's actually my personal favorite. But with this list, I can't put him there at 1. But actually, you know what? No, I'm going. Let me rethink this. I'm pushing him up over somebody
I was gonna say this is your personal list.
because this list is strong. At number 8, I'm gonna go with Chris Rock.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
I don't know if y'all saw the Chris Rock
Yeah.
special this weekend. It was
Yep.
strong. It was strong. It was really strong. That was good.
And I watched it with Kim this weekend, and she walked out the room at a certain point. I was like, it's not for everyone.
Women wasn't feeling him. Women
Yeah.
wasn't feeling him at all.
He said, don't get it wrong. It is killing a baby. Because when I pay for an abortion, I want a dead baby.
They say it's a women's issue. Stay out of it. I paid for more abortions than
Anybody.
It's a women's issue, damn it.
Oh,
That was funny. That shit was funny, man. All right. Okay. All right, we did 10 through 8.
I got my number 8 still.
Oh, your number 8.
My number 8 is Earthquake.
Like Earthquake. I like him a lot. Good deal. Good deal.
All right, so before we go any further with our list, who are some of your favorite stand-up comics turned actors?
Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
Yes.
damn good one. Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Eddie. I could definitely go with Eddie.
Steve Martin.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Yes.
Oh, damn good one.
A monster right there.
Shit. Along the same lines, Martin Short.
Robin Williams.
And Robin Williams was going to be the one I said next. Yeah. So a lot of them turned actors. So yeah, that's it makes me look at my list real quick because Jamie Foxx ain't here, and I really he might belong.
Yeah.
He does belong, but I'm gonna stick with what I wrote down because that's the first 10 that came to mind, and but Jamie is definitely worthy of being on my list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So let's move on to our 7 through 5.
7 through 5. I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go again this time. 7. I'm going with Rodney Dangerfield.
Ooh, yes. I'm happy someone said it.
My guy, man. My guy.
Who you got, Big Ed?
Number 7, I'm gonna go with Cat Williams.
Ooh.
Okay. I can get with it.
Cat. Yeah, I forgot about Cat. Yeah, you're right. Good one.
Interestingly enough, my number 7 is Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. I won't step on that.
Number 6.
My number 6. Okay. Going back to where I was going to say, he's my personal favorite. You may not have heard of him. He's not famous on the major level, but he does national shows. I mean, he does travel nationally. Normally, no matter who's on the bill with him, they have him close the show because nobody wants to, no matter, he's not the most famous on the show, but none of them famous motherfuckers want to follow him. My homeboy, Tony Roberts, is my number 6.
Okay, I can get with that.
Tony Roberts is my number 6.
Big Ed.
My number 6, D.L. Hewley.
And you know what? I was battling in my brain to put him on my list, and I couldn't figure out why he's not on my list, but I didn't want to take anybody off. D.L. Hughley is extremely strong.
Yeah.
Extremely strong.
My number 6 is someone that personality-wise is someone that's not too much different from who I am. I'm going to go with Patrice O'Neal.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Patrice O'Neal. Number 5. The one that's gonna make y'all say, "How did I not have him on my list?" But maybe he is on your list. Maybe he's higher than 5. But I'm going with Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Cause I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Hey, he's coming up a little bit on mine. My number 5, I'm gonna have to say David Tyree.
Okay.
I can get with it. My number 5 is Cat Williams.
Cat made the list twice. Made 2 different lists. Good job for Cat.
Yeah, Cat. I see. My list is solely based off of their material is what I relate to the most.
Okay.
You know, Cat. I will always choose Cat over Kevin Hart because I relate to Cat Williams way more than I relate to Kevin Hart.
If Tony Roberts is ever in your town, make it a point to go see this dude.
Okay.
I promise you, you will not be. You will come back and say, "I get it." This dude's fucking hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. Matter of fact, I got to reach out to him because he's in Houston this weekend, and my niece's husband, and I don't like to call him a nephew because he's older than me. He just called me yesterday and asked me to see if I can get him some passes. I got to reach out to Tony and see if I can get them on the list real quick. Okay, what are we going on to number 4, or are we going? How we doing?
I got a question for you guys, actually.
Okay.
Who is some of the stand-up comics that you believe are more overlooked and rarely talked about, but deserve to get that kind of nod?
Tony Roberts.
One that OG says that he doesn't really like too much. T.K. Kirkland.
I mean, he's very funny, but I don't like him at all, actually.
I can never remember how to pronounce this dude's last name, but Michael Collier.
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 Absolutely. Michael Collier.
Michael Collier is actually going to be up here the 25th.
Oh, damn, I can't make it. That's Sophia's birthday party and birthday.
Him and George Wallace.
Bring Sophia to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna front.
Have her listen to some Yo Mama jokes.
Out of all 4 of my kids, I got a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. My 4-year-old, about to turn 5, is more tapped into the culture than the rest of them.
That's crazy. Yeah, George Wallace is very good. He's a good friend. He's a good friend. Very nice guy. Super cool dude. Always supportive of the new comics coming up, and always willing to take somebody, under his wing and help him and teach him the ropes. Show him good habits. You know what I'm saying? He'll hang around me and see what I do and teach you, let you learn some good habits from him on what you need to do to keep growing your stock. And always made sure. I remember they had took me off the show, and he was like, "Why not? Well, he's not going on." So he went to him and said, "At least let him do a guest set. I want to see him perform." So because of him, I was able to perform with him because they were taking me off the show to put this white dude in front of me, and and he made sure that I got my shine, and he loved my set. He gave me a whole lot of love, man, and we hung out all that weekend. So real good dude, man. Real good dude, George Wallace.
That's why he made my number 4.
I was just about to say, let's go. What's our number 4?
Good. And I'll give you prop on that. I'll give you props on that.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. All right, my number 4. Dave Chappelle.
Okay, I like.
Oh, damn. How did he not make my list?
I'm kind of embarrassed by you saying that. All right.
Well, I got 3 heavy hitters above him, so.
Hey, I feel you. All right, I got George Carlin at number 4.
Oh,
Damn good one.
strong as acid right there. Nice.
Yeah. So let's do us a little recap.
Recrap?
Recap. I know English sometimes.
All right.
I went to public schools. Don't get me. Look.
All right. So, who you want me to run down mine? This time I wrote them down, so I know mine.
All right.
I can run mine down. Number 10, I had Andrew Dice Clay. Hey. I had number 9, Sam Kinison. And then number 8, Chris Rock. Number 7, Rodney Dangerfield. Number 6, Tony Roberts. Number 5, Bernie Mac. And at number 4, Dave Chappelle.
All right. I had Pigmeat Markham as my number 10. Wanda Page at number 9. Oh, shit.
Red
I
Fox.
lost number 8. Red Fox at number 8. Yeah, LaWanda Page and Red Fox. They kind of go together. You can't have one without the other. Number 6 was Cat Williams. Damn, I forgot 5.
Number 7 was Cat.
Oh, 7 was Cat Williams. 6 was
D.L. Hughley.
I thought 4. Oh yeah, D.L. Hughley. 5
David Tyree.
and number 4 was George Wallace.
Yes. All right, my
I
number
gotta get a
10.
notebook.
My number 10 was Steve Harvey.
It was fun watching him struggle through that. And I like how Joe got the answers. He was just letting him struggle. I enjoyed that.
I was giving him a chance to think about it.
CRS can't remember shit.
I feel it. All right, number 10, I got Steve Harvey.
WID, write it down.
So number 10, I got Steve Harvey. 9, I got J. Anthony Brown. 8, I got Earthquake. 7, I got Kevin Hart. 6, Patrice O'Neal. 5, Cat Williams. 4, I got George Carlin.
Great list. I really like it forward to. George Carlin is definitely a legend.
Man. So let's get
On
into
to our top 3.
Top 3. Y'all ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I have all 3 of mine are like extremely heavy hitters. To make the top 3 in my list, you have to be a heavy hitter. But my number 3 is Robin Harris.
Yes.
Oh damn.
I can get with that.
Yeah, I can get with that one. My number 3 is gonna be Bernie Mac.
Coincidentally, my number 3 is Bernie Mac as well.
I'm the number 2.
2 is Eddie Murphy.
Oh damn.
Woo-hoo.
I am absolutely ashamed of myself that Eddie didn't make my list.
Bruh.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna switch out Eddie with David Tyree. But my number 2 is Don Rickles.
Okay. My number 2 is Eddie Murphy.
It's only right to be Eddie Murphy, and number 1 it's only right to be Richard Pryor. My number 1 is Richard Pryor, baby.
I'm guessing, Big Ed, your number 1 was the Richard Pryor as well.
No, my number 1 was actually George Carlin.
Okay.
I
So
like
Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy didn't make your list? Damn.
it. Ooh, wee. All right. My number 1 is Dave Chappelle.
Okay, and I ain't mad at that. Chappelle was actually, so can I read off the way I originally wrote them, and then I ended up reordering. I wrote them down. I wrote them down as Tony Roberts is my number 1 and Chappelle is my number 2. And then when I got to Eddie and Rich, that's when I realized, okay, I'm gonna have to reorder this.
We should have actually extended the list to top 20.
I mean, I could have done another 5, but I'll say that considering that we actually did 30,
Yeah.
combined, I think we tapped pretty much mostly everybody that belongs.
Yeah.
But here's my question for you guys: who are some of your honorable mentions?
Jamie Foxx for sure. By far.
According to my list, I gotta put both Richie and Eddie on there.
And D.L. Hughley was right there on the outside looking in. He was right there for me.
Michael Collier was right there for me.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yep.
Yes, Cedric. He's not my cup of tea when it comes to comedy, but I can't deny him.
Charlie. Everybody left Charlie off the list.
Charlie Murphy.
Yep.
Yeah, he wouldn't make my list.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Okay.
I like Charlie Murphy and much love and rest in peace. But the stand-up comedians, he's not up there on my list.
One stand-up comedian that did not make my list, but was really hard not to put on it, was Don Curry.
Don Curry was, he's very funny. I like him too. Yes, absolutely.
George Lopez.
How did I miss him?
Yeah, Lopez is great. What about Chris Tucker?
Oh, man, that's another one.
What about Deion Cole?
He's on and off. I like his bits though. I'm not gonna lie. When he brings that notepad out, I'm like, oh, here we go.
I like him more as a comedic actor than a comedian.
Okay. Wanda Sykes.
You gotta know, I've seen a lot of these people up close and personal. Like, we all hang out in the dressing room. And whenever Tony Roberts was in Houston, I hung out with everybody.
Right.
Michael Blackson.
Oh,
he's funny.
I'm gonna throw some women's names out here for you.
I'll tell you who's underrated.
Lisa Lampanelli.
I
like her. She's funny.
I got 2 female names that I have not heard yet, and I guess. What was that?
Adele Givens.
That's one of them.
And some more.
That's the other one.
Hey, Amy Schumer's funny as hell too.
I tell you who I like. He doesn't get a lot of props. I think Bill Bellamy is actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
He was on my honorable mentions as well. Him and Joe Torre.
Yeah, Joe Torre is funny. Yeah, he's very funny.
Donnell Rawlings.
Donnell Rawlings is actually going to be here too for Mother's Day with Corey Holcomb.
Why they gotta show up on days
Corey
I'm
Holcomb
not
is
gonna
funny.
go and sacrifice for comedy?
Corey Holcomb is funny.
Corey Holcomb is hilarious. I love him. He's the closest thing we have currently to Patrice O'Neal, in my opinion.
He's very funny.
Godfrey.
I like Godfrey. Yeah, I like Gilbert.
All I know is when I tuned in.
No, not Gilbert Godfrey. The black comedian Godfrey.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
When I was a teenager, I tuned into Comic View late at night. There's only 2 people I wanted to see. Rarely did I get both of them in the same night. Number 1 is Bruce, and number 2 was Lavelle Crawford.
Yeah, Bruce was very funny.
So is Lavelle.
Lavelle's good. I've seen Lavelle miss before.
Oh, okay.
That hurts my opinion of him, but he's normally funny. He is funny though. I've seen him kill, but I've also seen him not so much.
A lot of people don't like him since he had the gastric bypass. They said it's funny he done fell off.
I don't know about that.
I won't
He
say
became
that.
ruthless after that.
It's just comedy is like that, you know.
Yeah.
We have good nights and bad nights.
There's 2 white comics all of us missed and haven't mentioned yet. Gary Owens, who is adopted black, as far as I'm concerned.
He's funny.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is good, yeah.
I like Michael Rappaport.
I like Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, I like him, but I don't know. I guess something just doesn't click for me with him.
Yeah, I like him sometimes. I mean, I like him, but at the same time, not. Yeah, I like him though. I like Michael Rappaport. He's funny.
What about the Black Robin Williams, Arnez J?
I love
Arnez.
Yeah, love Arnez. He's very funny.
I'm champion. His brother Rodney.
Yeah. Speaking of family and comedy bits, Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, I like Ricky Smiley.
Ricky's good. Sinbad.
Sinbad is a legend.
Yes.
Definitely a legend. Yes.
Someone that's more up and coming with Carlos Miller. He's been on the scene for a while, but he's just starting to get that notoriety.
Speaking of Carlos Mencia.
All right, I think we're just naming people now. I think we've gotten to the point where they ain't even worth being on the list. Let's just, as long as we know their name, let's call them out.
He said Carlos Mencia. I was like, oh, hold up.
He was actually pretty funny back in the day.
Just name.
All the people he took material from was funny too.
We can name a lot of names. Tony Baker, foolish.
Otherwise, that's all I got for you.
Just throwing out names, man. I got names galore that I passed on. Greg Martin. I know a bunch of cats, but y'all wouldn't know who they are, so I'm just leaving them be. We're talking about elite lists, so that's why.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Other than that, the only thing I got left for you guys to tell you what we got next week.
What we got next week?
Next week, we're going to list our top 10 biopic movies.
Okay.
I like that. That's interesting.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I need to start working on my list.
Now, like, do movies of teams counting that?
What do you mean?
Well, with teams, that's more, I guess we'd put that more under the, I'd say sports movies. Unless it's like the Tuskegee Airmen. Then that's a little different as far as teams.
Well, how about like movies like We Are Marshall?
Sports related.
That's a biopic, though.
Yeah. I guess
I look at it more of a sports movie too, but
okay. I just want to make sure.
I mean, and personally, I look at biopics more about, I get it. I look at more music driven, but that's just because I like music movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like is it biopics or is it music movies?
Biopics. So the way I look at biopics is it focuses on the life of an individual in history at some point in some point.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's cool.
I like that idea. Otherwise, that's it for this week's show.
That is it for this week's show. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. And sorry, I ain't looking at the camera because I'm writing down biopics. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you join us next week for the WayzVerse, where we will be talking about biopics. Y'all get to see the list that I'm writing right now because it's going to be a beast. On behalf of the crew, Big Ed and Wayz, I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you like what you see, Peace out until next time. This was the WayzVerse.